Today was one of those days where I sat in my car and I didn't eat lunch because it's a horrible day, you know? Like most of you, I work full time. I work 40 hours a week, 80 to 90 hours every 2 weeks. And I find myself not dreaming anymore. I don't remember the last time I had a dream, and I don't remember the last time I felt happy to be doing what I do. For context, I work in healthcare. Of course, by hearing that, you're like, oh, well, that makes more sense. You know, you work in healthcare. I can see why you're drained. But I don't think so. A lot of us are in the same position that I'm in, where we no longer feel like we have a future. We no longer feel like we're appreciated in what we do. People say that Gen Z are lazy. I don't think we're lazy. I was even called lazy today. I got yelled at because I made a simple mistake and I was ridiculed for it. I'm just never appreciated. I worked my ass off for 4 years in this dental office and I'm not appreciated. They don't care about me. They don't care about you. People that are in charge, the people that have money, don't care about us. They don't. And I'm afraid that even if we protest or go on strike, it won't change because the greed runs very deep and we will never escape it. That applies to everything though. Greed has consumed us. I'm afraid that if we don't get rid of greed, we'll never fix this issue. And I thought about it. And I was like, I don't remember the last time I had a dream. I'm not working towards my dream. I'm working for someone else's dream. Every single hour I put in is not to my benefit. I've done what I need to do. I've learned everything I need to do, but there's no going up from there. And I'm just working for someone else's dream. I fund their trips. I'm the one that brings in the good energy in the office. In fact, it doesn't sound narcissistic. I don't want to sound narcissistic, but I feel like I'm the reason why everyone leaves a good review because they say it's very friendly. But I don't feel appreciated. I'm not appreciated. No one else is appreciated in that office either. That thought kept playing in my head over and over and over again. I am no longer working towards what I want. I'm working towards what they want. I'm just a money-making machine who can be replaced, who can leave, and then they'll just replace me with someone else. They'll overwork you, but they'll never say thank you for it. And they will, but then they'll just brush it off because they don't care, and I'm tired of it. What happens when you're overworked and underappreciated? You care less. I'm not lazy, I just realized that there's no point in busting my ass for people that don't care about me. There's no reason to overexert myself if I don't have to. And I feel like I can't go on for much longer. I don't know if I can keep being performative in my job. Think about it. Smiling, greeting people, maximum effort, always is draining. I'm not myself. I'm someone else. And I don't even know who I am anymore. Not really. I'm stuck between the work me and the real me. If that even exists anymore. Because the work me has taken over so much of my time that I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I go to work, I go to school. A lot of people are doing the same thing. But we all feel lost. We work long hours, but we gain nothing from that. And the worst part of this is I feel stuck because I want to retire my parents, but I know that I will never get to that point. Not in my lifetime. There was this I work sometimes I go to the laptop and I go to like the news or whatever happens on, which is not a good idea. But every now and then I come across an article, and today's article was that the American dream is only attainable if you have $5 million and a college degree. I didn't read too much into it, but I believed it. We're at that point where hearing that doesn't sound crazy. And if that's true, If it is true that we need $5 million and a college degree to live the American dream, then that's not a dream. It's an illusion. That's a lie. I think it's been a lie for a while, but it's taken us this long to figure that out. So, if you feel stuck, like I feel stuck, just know that there has to be an end to this. I don't know if there's an end to this. I really don't know what to tell you. I don't know if anyone can tell you this, because we're at that point where we can't go on any longer. And if we stop and if we protest and if we go on strike, they will care for a short amount of time and then they'll just go back to normal. We're in a toxic relationship if you think about it. And we'll never escape this because the greed runs very deep. So I urge every one of you that watch this video to try and chase your dreams. At this point, it's more realistic than doing what we're doing now. The problem is some of us, like me, can't chase their dreams because we're working 40 hours a week. And we might not ever achieve that dream. I'm just a guy speaking to the abyss, speaking into the void. This video will get lost. It will get like 3 views. But in the off chance that it does get more views, and the off chance that this does get a lot of attention, and you feel like this resonates with you, help a brother out. You know, you can like the video, you can share it, you can subscribe. You are the only person right now that can change my life for the better. And that is crazy to say, but it's true. The people that are influencers, that are big content creators, are only there because of you. If you weren't there, they wouldn't be where they are. They wouldn't have the money that they have, or the luxuries that they can spend on. But you can change my life. You can make me focus on school full time instead of working 40 hours a week and trying to commit 12 hours or maybe even 20 hours to school. Like, that's not even living anymore. I'm not doing anything anymore. I'm just working myself to death. But you can change that. That's insane. I know that I'm never going to get there unless people see this and they feel like they can help. I want to end the video by saying that I'm not working towards my dream anymore. I'm working towards someone else's, and you might be doing the same. So think about this and ask yourself, when was the last time that I had a dream? When was the last time I went to sleep and I remembered the dream that I had? And that it was a dream of the future? Because I don't.